good. So coming up in the future for us now, Sunday the 5th of September, we have IUR Fighting Championships in Newry. Decky
McAlean
had a bit of a stop-start to his this show due to COVID, obviously.
This is, I think, the third attempt, is it, at getting it going?
He was the first casualty of COVID.
He was, yeah. His was due literally the day after the restrictions were put in place.
Yeah.
So I think we got a show in like 2 days beforehand, and he was the day after the restrictions went in place. So yeah, it's sort of, and I think he's tried a couple of times now at this stage to get it going, and obviously October, restrictions and da.
So now we go Sunday the 5th of September, IUR Fighting Championships live on pay-per-view, so you can watch best of local Irish MMA action from the comfort of your own home. And definitely we would say to people, if you're an MMA fan of any description, casual or whatever, support the young guys, support the local people.
Buy the pay-per-view. It's a couple of euros, like. Buy the pay-per-view, it's a couple of euros.
Less than a coffee in Costa. And you can...
It's the same as like last night they had on a Thai show, Valhalla in Wexford. So, you know, or they have the stream going up tonight, like, so, do you know what I mean? It's like a tenner or something. It's not expensive, like, support the fighters. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, the pay-per-views are not expensive to buy. Like, if you're willing to fork out 30, 40 euro for a pay-per-view for the UFC, and you're really only watching like 2 or 3 fights on it, let's, you know, nobody, like, lots of people are going to sleep and waking up just for those last couple of fights. Like, some of those pay-per-views you're getting, you know, 20 fights on.
Yeah.
You know, support the local lads, support the local fighters.
You're watching the next generation of MMA stars coming through.
Exactly.
You know, you have to realize, like, you know, the likes of an Ian Gary, a Palahan, Paul Hughes, you know, the guys that are now making
Joe McColgan.
Like,
you could Decky Dalton, you can name them off, like.
These guys, you know what I mean? On these small local shows at amateur and fledgling pro careers, you know, even Conor McGregor, you know, the big names, Paddy and all was fighting on like Chaos Fighting Championships and things like that were about in the day.
James, now a lot of them. There's so many fighters here that started off on the small homegrown shows. That back then there wasn't pay-per-view. Most people just recorded it and put it on DVD or whatever. Yeah. But now with the pay-per-view, you can watch it live. You know, you can
over and over again. You know, it's
not it feels like you're there watching it.
So support the local promotions. You know, these guys are trying hard to get these young lads
fights up and running,
and get things up and running.
And every single fighter on IUR Fighting Championship has a link in their bio.
Yeah.
Or you can go directly to IUR and there's a link on their bio as well to buy the pay-per-view.
Yeah, buy the pay-per-view, buy from the fighters. Even you don't know a fighter, just buy the pay-per-view because
exactly.
Back and show support
no matter who
fighters.
That's it.
But
I have to agree with you there, like, you know, especially when it comes to pay-per-view, it's like, you know, it's easy to hop on, buy the link, you know, support the lads. Especially like in this day and age now where, you know, it's so like internet access is so readily available to everybody, do you know that way? And I think like to support the grassroots MMA lads is just, it should be done, do you know that way? Like, I know the excitement of going to a live show is amazing, but you know, when you can't do it and when restrictions prevail, just, you know, buy the pay-per-view, give the support.
Have a few,
you know, I mean, it's a lot of money to these promoters, like to run a show, and a lot of money to the fighters to get to that level to fight, you know, with, you know, little or no support, being that we're not even a country that, you know, supports our up and coming superstars like in MMA, or, you know, it's not sanctioned, so we won't get on to that, but we're not sanctioned in this country, like, so, you know, this is the way to support them.
See our previous rants.
Yes.
So that's IUR Fighting Championships, Sunday the 5th of September. Great card. Some people I'm really looking forward to.
It's not Sunday the 4th of September.
Sunday the 5th. I just checked it.
Are you sure?
Yes, Saturday the 4th.
Just making sure.
get on, buy it, less than a coffee and Costa, and you can watch the up and coming stars. And like there's guys on that card. You'll just be, it's amazing. I mean, we have got.
It's an amazing card, actually. Like, I have to say, we are very lucky. Like, between our Irish shows, like, we have so many amazing fighters here that there's such a big pool to choose from. And I think like all of the shows have really, you know, picked out a portion of the best for them all.